Thank you, Alexandra. It's a pleasure to be here with all these amazing luminary writers. Um, I'm going to read three poems. The first two are dispatch number 37 from Dispatches from Quarantine. A murmuration of starlings. In the cities, protesters break quarantine and windows, expressing moral outrage like a choreographed ballet. At 45, your mother asks you to move home so she can keep you safe. I take all day to summon the courage to swim across the river where the late afternoon sun warms the rocks. A mother's job is to worry because we cannot escape the river. We cannot escape the president. His omnipotent lies and beguiling teeth gleam like wolves in the Twitter light. Hark the darkening view from my apartment, television blue skyline rearranging a racial hierarchy at hospitals dressed in death. Water is stronger than rocks. Time's carving knife ripples and recedes in its own image, patient, a river-shaped handprint. At midnight, the landlord is summoned to clean up mountains of cardboard boxes so they cannot be burned by protesters like us. We enjoy the sight of his labors from behind closed shades. Today, a rocket launches 2 astronauts into space, escaping gravity, but not quarantine. On the ground, a handsome reporter tears up and turns away. In another life, I wonder what kind of bird I might be, built for speed or distance, solitary or gregarious. I want to join a migration, a murmuration of starlings, an acrobatic aerial display. On the drive to the river, we play I'm going on a trip. You bring an anvil and a parachute because the laws of attraction supersede the laws of physics. In the morning, the scent of you, coffee and earth, the promise of rain, the weight of your body next to mine means you are still here, means I am not alone. Slow motion upon a pallid landscape. Days slide nameless into weeks. Tuesday tantamount to Saturday. We wake up in fragments, hours later than we meant. The sound of hammering is loud at the epicenter of change. We linger in dreams, follow kinks in the hose, pick fruits and flowers that don't belong to us. Happiness resembles a fickle, flitting bird. Because quarantine is equivalent to quagmire, we build a new vocabulary for togetherness, a private lexicon for latchkey adults, a grist of sodium chloride. We eat chocolate at midnight because feelings are so emotional. We learn to breathe in protest through our own homemade voluntary bindings, but forget to hydrate. We let wind quench our thirst, cooling and tangling. Everywhere light lands lush with texture along the forbidden trail. Waves burst around us, around rocks like wings. Poison oak blooms at our elbows, but we will not be warned. We have come to build. This last one was from the very beginning of the pandemic, and it was published in Migozine, Staying Home. I dreamt I was packing a bag with the names of all the things and all the people I had lost. The names were scrawled on scraps of paper, scattered across the floor, and the bag was already too heavy to carry. Awake in the hammer of storm, we cannot experience wetness, only hot and cold, only pressure. I motion you closer. In our collective apocalypse, we can't help reaching for comfort. We can't stop touching our faces. Streets are quarantine empty, a new kind of winter, or maybe they're just lonely. I read a study says sometimes people think they are lonely when really they're just cold. So we devise a blanket drive for the brokenhearted. While I wait, my eyes are getting old, and so are my hands, my hair, my skin. Maybe my American dream doesn't have a house or kids. Maybe this bridge is enough. This bridge and these writers, this community, these friends and this rent-controlled apartment, this weather for motorcycles, this motorcycle, and you? Blackbirds burst across a silver skyline like musical notes. Golden melody of melted sunlight, city silent in silhouette. Skyscrapers still break the horizon. Soft haze mutes the low-slung sun like a lampshade. I keep trying to capture this bridge, like a butterfly migration, like gratitude. What we prioritize is what we manifest. I scrawl your name on a scrap of paper. I keep trying to keep you closer for a moment. I pack a bag, motion of wings and wishing. I keep trying to define what home means, place or person, with animal bones and ash, carapace or carcass, apotheosis of city, city heartbeat, city girl. Thanks.